Game 7 for the third time in as many series, and slight changes to the lineup. Bodens is back on the second line with Latikainen, but we are going to call up Ryan McLeod, who we claimed on waivers after the trade deadline, solely because of the speed and the defensive responsibility that he brings to the lineup at age 35. Stenberg demoted back to the fourth line, but he has another speed threat to work with Zether. And Alex McLean is back as well. He's a decent skater, very physical. I didn't think we'd have to mix and match as much as we have, but that's where we're at this point. Will we go back to the final? It could be Landon DuPont's last game here. It could be Jordan Harris's last game. It could be Greg Taves' last game. We'll go best lines for the Lone Sharks, who continue to have their line combinations messed with immensely. They, by the way, are up 2-1 on Grand Rapids. Game 7 against the Pittsburgh Penguins. The winner plays Chicago in the Stanley Cup Final. Here we go. The home team has lost every single game in this series. Strong start for the Penguins here in the first. Very strong in terms of the shot differential. Power play. They can't score, but they do there. Howes has the first goal. Another power play for the Penguins. No goal. And we end the first period with a 1-0 Pittsburgh lead. Second period. Another Penguins power play, and this time they score. It's Dawson Mercer. Pre-stop gets us on the board, 2-1. We need to get more shots, and we need to stay out of the box. Ryan McLeod, 2-2. What a decision that was to call him up. The Penguins blow a 2-0 lead. We are tied heading into the third period of game number 7. Who will play Chicago for the Stanley Cup? Who will it be? Power play for us. It's Aiden Bodens. 3-2, 3 unanswered goals. Five minutes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Three game 7s. 3 wins. Third time might be the charm in the Stanley Cup Final. I wanted to jump in, but I was so afraid they'd score if I did. There will be another appearance in the finals for the Peg City Penny Pinchers, the Money Puck team, the internal cap. Come from behind victory in Game 7 as Manny James doesn't get the shutout, but it was pretty damn close. We are off to the Stanley Cup Final for the second year in a row. You were right, Coach. You were right. They were capable. God. Whew. Another kick at the can. A third shot at winning the cup. Diorio, Misa, Latikainen, Taves, Bodens especially carrying this team. And McLeod did well. Still worried about McLean and Zether, but it is what it is. Defensively, DuPont doing well. We still need more out of Brock Cripps defensively. We definitely have some concerns there. Especially a severe lack of takeaways compared to giveaways from our blue line. A real lack of takeaways. And then goalie-wise, he is inconsistent as all hell. But Manny James has gotten us here. So damn inconsistent. Wow. The question is, what do the Hawks look like in 2035 in the Stanley Cup final? Let's take a look. Top line, Lucas Reichel, or Lucas Reichel. 20 points in 18 games, an assist per game. Why? Because he is centered by 29-year-old, 98 overall, Connor Bedard. That's, that could be a problem. That could be a problem. Right side, Frank Nazar. 23 points in 18 games. That top line's tremendous. Second line, Roman Kantsarov. 14 points. Centered by James Higgins. If we lose this cup final. Of course, it would come down to this. Some of you know exactly what I'm talking about because you've paid attention. In the 2025 draft, we had the first overall pick. I didn't want to use James Higgins in another series this soon, so I traded down. So if I'm not mistaken, the third pick might have been the fourth with the Buffalo Sabres, so that the Sabres could take James Higgins. The Sabres took Porter Martone, allowing Chicago to take James Higgins second overall. That was the draft in which we selected Michael Misa. It all comes back to that 2025 draft, the very first draft of this franchise mode. And the Buffalo Sabres decision. On Hagen's right, Jake Neighbors. 7 goals, 15 assists. The third line, Daniel Boo. He's huge. Centered by Maddox Danye. Maddox DeGene. Big Forrest Gump fan is Maddox. The Jennays. Riley Boychuk on the right. The fourth line, Rasmus Kumpalainen. Centered by Niko Mijatovic. And Mikhail Grachev. That is a ridiculous forward core. Defensively. Keandre Miller. Former penny pincher. And Jamie Drysdale. Former penny pincher. In his fourth season with Chicago after we got priced out on him. Obviously, now that contract, we might have had more of a chance to keep him, but at the time, we did not. The second pair is Artyom Levshanov, and Alex Vlasic. Third pair, Lukasz Kashlier and Gabriel Inglis. The goaltender, is Sergei Murashov because they were not able to keep Jack Ivankovich. Thank God. Murashov with a 907 in 18 games. Ryan Ufko, Atu Yamson, and Dustin Cizek as the scratches. Our first trip to the Cup Finals, we lost to the Connor McDavid-led Edmonton Oilers in 4 games. Our second trip to the final was last season. We were up 2-0 on the Minnesota Wild and lost in 6. And now we take on Chicago. And to give you that zoomed in look at the numbers here, granted, I'll have to pull the webcam down here for a moment. Bang. They are first in goals in the playoffs. We are fourth, with straight 3s. Goals against average continues to be concerning for us. Both power plays good. Both penalty kills pretty close. There isn't necessarily an advantage on one side or the other. Game 1. Will this be it? Will this be it? First period. 1-0 pinchers to start off the Cup final. Alessandro Diorio. Second period. Anye ties the game. It's Diorio again. And Jordan Harris. 3-1. As we go to the third. Game 1 of the Cup final. Power play for Chicago. No goal. We hold on. 8 minutes left. 6 minutes to go. James Hagens makes it a 1-goal game. But it's too little too late. The Penny Pinchers have a 1-0 series lead. I certainly can't be as excited about it as I was, previously, because I know what that means, at least for last year. Manny James, 33 of 35 stopped. Cookie gets it done with 2 goals. 1-0. 3 wins away. Game number 2. Game number 2. First period. 1-1. Daniel Boo and Esa Latakainen. Second period. Ryan McLeod continues to be a hell of a waiver pickup. 2-1 heading into the third period. Power play. No goal. Power play for Chicago. No goal. Riley Boychuk ties the game. 2-2. 5 minutes left. Power play for us. No goal. Will there be a late winner? It is overtime in game number 2. These have not been going well for us. But we do have to jump in. Them's the rules. We are 0 for 2 in these playoffs in overtime when we jump in to watch. Who will win game number 2? Who will it be? Who will it be? Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final. Will it be a 2-0 Pinchers lead, or will Chicago tie it? Heading back to Chicago for games 3 and 4, Diorio nearly picked that corner. Misa tried to kick to the point. Bedard was there. Miller to Drysdale. Drysdale with pace to Nazar. Save. Loose puck. Diorio's there. Great chance on the counter. Down the other way go the Pinchers. Taves to Misa. Back to Taves. Loose puck. Save. Second chance. Diorio kept out by Murashov. A ridiculous opening 35 seconds to this overtime. Whew. All right. Bodens, McLeod, Latikainen against Reichel, Bedard, and Nazar. And Bedard wins the draw to Drysdale. Drysdale again trying to attack. Defense is there to take it away. Bodens, nice drop pass to McLeod. Ryan McLeod, 35 years old. Gets the call up mid-playoffs. Here's Dahl for Latikainen. Glove save. Again for Murashov. Tell by the helmet. Carolina prospect in real life. Hey. Taves, Misa, Diorio back out. Answer off Hagens and Neighbors on the other side, and Hagens wins the faceoff. Vlasic hit. Diorio hit. Step up for Cameron, trying to hold on. He does. Cameron to Taves. Down the boards. Misa tried to go across. Kansaroff able to take it away. Now it's James Hagens. Nudged. They're onside. Hit again. Kansaroff, the one-timer, and a great stop by Manny James. Anytime the AI gets that green 1T, man, it is horrifying. Saw Misa take a big hit there. He tried to step up at the center. Their third line is out. It's our second line of Bodens, McLeod, and Latikainen. McLeod win this draw. No, we can't. Ochuler can't get the shot. Danye stopped. Rips gloves it down. Trouble on the breakout. Latikainen. Over the line. Finds Bodens. It's blocked. Latikainen second chance. Scramble for the puck. McLeod comes up with it at the point. Cameron's shot somehow stopped. We know he has a ridiculous shot. Gagne to Daniel Boo. Blocked. Cameron. Finds Latikainen. Now McLeod. McLeod can't get over the line. Latikainen picked it up in stride, but McLeod was still off balance in the zone. Daniel Boo, the big man, loses it to Cameron. Good pass to Cripps. And now Bodens has a bit of space, but he's gassed. Bodens steps in and can't score. How? Harris for Bodens. He scores. We finally won in overtime. It's been 84 years. Aiden Bodens is the hero. And for the second year in a row in the Stanley Cup final, we have a 2-0 series lead. Top shelf. That was a good play, I think, by Jordan Harris to walk the tightrope. We're right back in the same situation we were last year. 2 more wins to go. And the team with the internal cap get it done. We've been playing some money puck for the past decade. We've been close. In fairness, this is the closest, tied for the closest we've ever been. Yeah, how Bodens right here. Like, I mean, I guess the AI read it as Latikainen was there. It probably would have been blocked by Latikainen, to be fair. He did try to go back to the backhand and lost it, but crucially, he recovered. And then Jordan Harris, who's had playoffs, does get around Nazar to find Bodens in space and just gets the turn. We head to Chicago with a 2-0 series lead. Is this the year? Game number 3. Can we get that elusive third win? First period. 2-0 Chicago. Reichel and Inglis. This feels a bit familiar, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Second period. Goal apiece, Reichel and Rogowski. A 2-goal lead for Chicago entering the third period. This feels very, very familiar. We're in trouble. We're in big, big trouble. 5-1 Hawks in game 3. Kevin He makes it 5-2. And for the second year in a row, 2 wins to start the series doesn't matter. We lose game 3 in convincing fashion, if I'm not mistaken. Shit. And it's just not much to change. There's not much to change. We just kind of are what we are. I mean, I'm disappointed in Stenberg. If we go best lines, it goes Stenberg, Misa, Diorio, He, Taves, Latikainen. Really? Bowden's pre-stop, Rogowski, McLean, McLeod, Zether. Honestly? Fuck it. Cripps, DuPont, Harris, Cameron, Dahl, Stewart. Yep, sure. We'll go best lines. Out of desperation. Pure desperation. By the way, that might be an omen. No Calder Cup for the Lincoln Loan Sharks. A year where we could have pulled off the double. It is game number 4. June 1st of 2035. First period. 1-1. Diorio on the power play. And Connor Bedard might be waking up. And that is bad. Bad news for me. Second period. Dude, we were shot 14-4. Jesus. Second period. Who needs shots when you can have goals? Diorio and Ryan McLeod. Up by 2, heading into the third. Up by 3, Greg Taves. Chicago gets one back. Greg Taves gets another. The Peg City Penny Pinchers are 1 win away. We did what we could not do against Minnesota last year. We have won a third game. 1 win away. One more. Internal cap. No contract higher than 6%. People, I guarantee someone's going to be, actually, because you forgot to sign a cap whale, Manny James is technically like 25 cents over, which he is technically. Hold it against me if you want. I don't give a shit. No player over 6% of the cap, which again equates to about $5 million in season 1. And we're 1 win away from getting it done. 1 win. Captain Jar Jar, Michael Misa. 1 win away from being the captain to raise the cup. Jordan Harris still has a letter, huh? Game 5. Is this the one? First period. Immediate power play goal for Connor Bedard. Great start, guys. Great start. What are you, the fucking Boston Bruins with a chance to win a cup at home? Starting a game like that? What the hell are you doing? It will be a 1-0 lead for the Hawks. JK, remind me to check his career stats. I can't. He's a 98 overall right now. Second period. Still 1-0. Pre-stop ties it. He's had some clutch goals this postseason. Very long power play opportunity. We get another one. Our power play is better than that. 4.5 left in the second. Carson Cameron. 2-1. 20 minutes away. 20. Third period. Power play Chicago. No goal. 13 minutes away. 10 minutes away. 6.5. And Chicago ties it. Frank Nazar. Tie game. On home ice. The cup is in the building. And only we can raise it. Will there be a 6th game? Or will we finally reach the fucking summit, the mountaintop?
Well, for those of you just joining us, better late
Here we go. 2:40 to go. Cripps in possession. Taves shot. Rebound poked out by Murashoff. 2.5 minutes. Drysdale for Higgins. Higgins gets it back. A good save there by James. Damn.
You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game.
Face off won by the Hawks. Drysdale to Miller. Bedard blocked by his own man. Reichel nearly made up for it. It was close. That was very close. Game 5 of the Cup final. We're up 3-1. Face off won by Misa. Cripps turns it over. Big save on Reichel. Oh, that was almost a disaster. Diorio throws one on. Save. Gets it back and nearly the near side tuck from Stenberg. Full pressure. DuPont to Stenberg. To the point. Misa shot deflected and stopped by Murashoff. Oh, man. Misa wins the draw. Harris's shot, another save. Drysdale held up by Misa, the former teammates. Higgins gets it to Drysdale. Breakout for Chicago. Neighbors shrugs off a hit. Jake Neighbors shot on. Loose puck poked away. Miller's going to keep this puck in. Gets it down low. Answer off to the point. Drysdale tried to go back to the middle. Harris was there. Misa for Stenberg. Now Diorio. Diorio with space scores! His 14th of the playoffs. Alessandro Diorio. The poop mist has been released. And will we see the confetti in just a few minutes? Timeout, Chicago.
I like the timeout, James, right? You got to stop the bleeding. You have to find a way to slow the game down on your opponent. That's the best way to do it. You also want to talk to your
We hired an old fucking man.
way to move forward in this game. It's still close.
Peg City's got to feel like they've got some extra energy.
How much time is on the clock?
You can see the finish line, but you're not there yet. So you
1:18 to go.
You got to close quickly on your opponent.
Can we hold on?
Don't give them an inch in all 3 zones.
Chicago wins the draw. Kevin He able to get it back to the neutral zone. A lot of Kynan tries to get past Lashunov, who is able to hold on. Alex Vlasic, 1 minute left. Good pick off by He. Kevin He can't get the puck in deep. Levshunov to Bedard. What a save by James. Empty net for the Hawks. DuPont. Oh, man. Couldn't get the pass over. Loose puck. Taves can't get the shot off, and Latikainen's offside. We are so close. We are the closest we have ever been. We have had some big players come and go off of this team, including a couple that are on this Hawks roster. We're so close. Stenberg, Misa, and Diorio against Chicago's second line. Goaltender is back in. You know if they get him out of there, it'll be Connor Bedard. High up on the draw. We have it. Stenberg, Misa, then over. Sapster, thank you for the raid. Chicago empty net again. Neighbors to Cancer off. My God. Mr. Ray Stanley, good to see you as well. It's still an empty net for Chicago. 18 seconds. Come on. We're so close. 15 seconds from the cup. Neighbors, shot, he scores! No! Oh my God! Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, he's known for his gift to distribute, James, but it's easier said than done. You're under pressure. There's traffic, but every
Jake Neighbors has tied Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final with 18 seconds left. We were that close to raising the cup on home ice. We still might, but now we need another goal. I blame Sapster. This is revenge. I'm not going to mention he who shall not be named, but if I lose this game, I will. How did the stream go? You ended early. Hopefully for good reason. Face off 1, 10 seconds. Diorio bumped off the puck by Daniel Boo. Boo. Looking behind the net, Danye to Boychuk, and we are going to overtime in game number 5. We thought we had it with the goal from Alessandro Diorio with 1:18 to go as he bides his time and just pops one. Miller gave him too much space. Perfect shot off the post. But with 12 seconds to go, Jake Neighbors. Incredibly similar. Incredibly similar. Overtime it is. The 2035 Cup Final. And we're going back to playing our style, which is aggressive as all hell. Ivar Stenberg with a bit of space. Blocker save. One shot can win us the cup. Drysdale to Reichel. Takes a hit. DuPont chips it over. Good movement here from the penny pinchers. Landed DuPont for Diorio. Couldn't get the shot off past Drysdale. Nazar to the trailer. Reichel, my God, how didn't that go in? One-timer, red-timed. Still nearly went. Stenberg up the boards. Drysdale's there to pick it off. Miller chips it in. Brock Cripps battling with Reichel, who cuts to the net. And James with the save. We were 18 seconds away. I mean, I've already been hit with the Chicago 13 seconds. Taves, he and Latikainen face off one by the Hawks. Vlasic shot blocked. What a great effort by Latikainen. He's supposed to be a playmaker. Kevin He for Latikainen. Glove save, lose puck. Latikainen can't tuck it. Kevin He! He is him! And the Pinchers win the cup! Yes! Yes! thank God. Woo! Third time's the charm, baby. Oh, thank God. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. Alessandro Diorio gets handed the Conn Smythe, rightfully so. Chris, thank you for the 4 months. Let's go. God, we went through a lot of bullshit with this team. It took 3 game 7s, and then we end the cup final in 5. Kevin He. We can finally play something else. What do you mean? You don't want another 7 seasons of this? Michael Misa gets handed the cup. We never touch this until we win something. Michael Misa, the captain. I was hoping it was going to be Nick Hague, but it is Michael Misa. Beautiful. What a way to win it. I can't even give the cup to He. I can't do it. We will give it to Jordan Harris, though. I'm so mad I can't give the cup to Kevin. I can't do it. Jordan Harris. Woo. This is a damn fun challenge, but holy hell, did we have some heartbreaks in this one, huh? Who gets the cup next? Hey, it's got to be Diorio. He won the Conn Smythe. His name's still on the boards. Damn right. Damn right. Alessandro Diorio thought he won us the cup in regulation, but instead it's Kevin He. Who gets it? Should be Manny, I guess. Got to give it to the goalie. Inconsistent as all hell. But it is King James himself that was ultimately the goalie to get us there. We thought it was going to be Jack Ivakovich. We thought it was going to be Kirill Koltsov. It is Manny James instead. Oh, thank God. I thought we were going to choke again. I really did. I really thought we were going to choke again. Holy hell. But we finally got it done. You can barely see the logo. Whew. Oh, man. You know, it's funny because it felt like it took us forever. This was hardly our longest series. But for whatever reason, I think it was just because we were competitive for so long. You know, even when we were supposed to be rebuilding, we were still essentially making the playoffs all the time. As opposed to a draft of glory, which takes longer to build up. But the 46th shot of the game. And it started here with a Chicago face-off win. This block by Esa Latikainen, former Rookie of the Year, as I mention every time, because I love him for that. Dude, he's a playmaker. And he's blocking shots like that in the cup final. Let's go. Takes a puck right to the dick. Not really, it bounced around the legs, but still. Not only gets the block, gets the stupid pickup. Whoop. Worst puck pickup in the game. Easily. The quick feed down the boards to Kevin He. Right here, the quick feed back to Latikainen. Avoids pressure. Takes a great shot that forces a save out of Murashov. That looks like it was going to hit the outside of the post. But that right there is what decided this game. He couldn't hold it. In and out of the glove. Vlasic, and then from his ass, he tries to poke it away. Straight into the hands of Latikainen, who's blocked by his own man as Murashov is down and out. But Kevin He makes up for the block Murashov hanging out, isn't scrambling back to his feet yet. Right there, you can tell he was going to try. Gets back to a seated position, and Kevin He roofs it on him. I'll take it. I will take it. Kevin He gets the cup-winning goal. Some pretty rough defense for Chicago there, not going for those pokes. Yeah, I mean, Murashov at that point, he has no chance. Shot on net is good enough. Kevin He. I mean, he's playing like it in Niagara this year. He is him. And the cup is ours. Beautiful. A ridiculous end to get that cup. There is definitely a feeling of, hey, we might be able to win more than one. But holy shit, was it difficult enough. Makes you wonder if trusting the best lines earlier would have made less stress. I mean, we still went to overtime that game. And Aiden Bowden's just won the Calder. +2 speed, +3 poise. Potential's likely going up. Again, we were in line for an interesting time. Hopefully it didn't just send anybody down because I wanted to see those final playoff stats. I mean, Diorio, 32 points. Misa, Latikainen. Taves was great. Bowden's goes from medium 6 to high 6, so nothing too crazy. But again, this was a very important time to win. Dude, just 2 goals for Kevin He in the postseason, and what a time. What a time for him to score. And then defensively, the reason why it's important for us to have won now is because, again, certain contracts, certain RFAs, going to be tough to sign. Very tough to sign, but it's... oh my God, Manny. Holy shit, dude. Develops 4 other abilities. He had Showstopper. End of the season, he gets awarded Light Work, Tip Jar, Butterfly Effect, and Handled It. So, you know, on paper, he gets that much better. On paper. Doesn't mean too much. But on paper. Which is good. God damn. God damn. I don't think any other abilities were developed. Shout out to Carson Cameron. Jordan Harris, of course, keeps declining. A lot of Kynan still has what he has. Diorio, of course, Mies already had gold. Taves had gold. Mathot is still low 6, yeah. Again, he was a -20 in the regular season. He was pretty bad. Frickin' 3 game 7s. Toronto, Boston, Pittsburgh. And then we take care of Chicago in the final. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Just what a run. What a run. Of course, we lost to the Oilers. It wasn't in 2032. It was longer ago than that. But losing to Minnesota last year, winning this year. Brady Tkachuk won the Art Ross Trophy. He also won the Hart. Zane Parekh wins his first Norris. Novotny wins the Bing. Bowden's, of course, wins the Calder. That is now 3 straight Calder winners on this team. That is the key to success in a challenge like this. Win the Calder. And, of course, Diorio, the Conn Smythe. Nesterov and Philly the Vezina, as well as the Jennings. Mason Lohrei, the Masterton. Silverthorne and Toronto won the Jack Adams. Atu Ratu, who was a penny pincher at one point, wins the Selke in Tampa. A couple of our former players have gone off to Tampa. The Ted Lindsay Award to Tkachuk, the Rocket Richard to Austin Matthews. Again, it might be his last year. And an AHL, a lot of generated dudes, of course. So, yeah. Yeah. Semyon Darkachintsev, though. Back in America, apparently. But, damn, man. Damn. That was a good time to win. It was a very good time to win because if we didn't, we were heading into the last year of Michael Misa's contract, the last year of Alessandro Diorio's contract, the last year of Jordan Harris's deal, which isn't as big of a deal. That window was that window was getting ready to be slammed shut. No doubt about it. And again, Landon DuPont, he wants $12 million. We have no way of keeping him. He's too expensive. Shout out to Matty Ice, 13 months on the primer. Matty, thank you for that. And then Greg Taves. Might be possible to get. Hold on. What's 6%? 7075, huh? Hold on. What's the most we could get him for? I mean, 3 more years of Greg Taves, right? He'd be a UFA at the end of it. But that'd be a no-brainer to sign him for that. Absolute no-brainer. Let's send that deal out. Instead of losing him now. Did that say 20 mil for 8 years on DuPont? Yes, it did. He wants money. He wants money. Really quickly, out of intrigue. You got to be kidding me. It doesn't look like we'd be able to get Taves to stay, but he would be an RFA, so maybe. Rangers win the lottery. We did have a lottery pick thanks to Edmonton. Man, the Rangers moved up from 10 to 1. Jesus. As a bit of an epilogue here, I want to check something. Couple of things, including the record book. Wow. Leon Draisaitl is gone. Austin Matthews is gone with 1,102 goals. That sound you heard was Steve Dangle awakening from a wet dream. Matthew Tkachuk is gone. 2 goals shy of 500. Elias Pettersson, Jack Eichel, Dylan Larkin, Fiala's gone. A lot of players over 1,000 career points. Bushnevich was just 9 points short. Patrick Laine is gone. I mean, definitely end of an era. Adam Fox is gone. Sergachev. We tried, Mr. Haig. We tried to win another cup with you. It just didn't happen. And in goal, Logan Thompson, Blackwood, Primo. Nothing too crazy. We know that there is a franchise player that's going to go first overall in this draft. The question is it possible that we would have been able, and I mean, technically can, trade up with the Rangers? Of course the Rangers get that type of player. They fucking win the Lafreniere fucking lottery, and now this. Now, the argument could be use Landon DuPont since he's an RFA. That could be the argument with the Rangers, is to use him. But do we have to? My guess is yes. Yeah, 2 first-rounders won't be enough. 3 first-rounders, not enough. 4 first-rounders, not enough. 5 first-rounders, not enough. So I think it would be DuPont. He is an RFA, but we know we're not going to be able to keep him long-term. We would have to say goodbye to Landon DuPont here. I mean, especially if there's a chance that we can keep Taves. So, yeah, the Landon DuPont era would be over. But in using him, try not to sneeze here. I failed. In using him, we would still be able to keep, I'd imagine, at least a first-round pick or 2. It looks like it'd have to be DuPont and 3 first-round picks to snag this first overall selection from the Rangers. Wow, 3 still isn't enough. Jesus Christ. What about the 46 from Edmonton? 4 first-round picks and Landon DuPont to get the franchise player first overall. But again, DuPont would be going. Done deal. To trade up to the first overall selection. Fucking drop my damn controller. So there was a way. to go out and be able to draft Henrik Forsberg first overall. I don't know if we'd sign him immediately or not, because it'd be very tough to handle that contract. But there was an avenue to get 82 overall sniper Henrik Forsberg. Only has elite edges out of the gates. Super well-rounded. Honestly, he's not the best sniper in the world. That shot is, I mean, it's good, but it's not insane. But presumably he'd still be worth it. Let's play this draft as if we were to continue. I don't think I will, because I know some people are, they're itching for something else for now. 1 year out for Henrik Bergfors. NHL ready for Fritz. Gee, yeah. I mean, this is another draft with some NHL ready talents and some guys that are 1 year out as well. This is another decent draft. NHL ready for Joey McTaggart. Holy shit. 27th overall. That guy's going to be a beast. Another good year for steals. I don't know, man. Maybe we will sim one more season. I'm intrigued. If not, I might just continue this off stream in my own time and then update people on what happens, because damn is all I can say. So that 10th overall pick from Anaheim, is that possible to get? Because there are some decent steals in this draft from the looks of it. Of course, Bowmeister, Peterman, we still need a bit of a goalie pipeline. I don't think Jordan Harris will waive his no movement clause. That's my guess. Yeah, especially after winning a Stanley Cup here. That doesn't surprise me. Let's see, right wing side, like Hedstrom, but I don't want him to go anywhere. Yeah, it'd be a little bit tough for us to justify. A thought, though, holy shit, his trade value skyrocketed. Which on one hand makes me say, shit, maybe he's worth keeping. If his value skyrocketed like that, again, Zether's value went up too. So yeah, maybe there would still be an avenue where Mathot would be able to stay here. Are we able to use second rounders to trade up here? Are we able to use these picks to trade up? Bit off, so 3 seconds and 2/3 to get the 10th overall pick. Then we still have the 13th. So yeah, this, incredible draft, right? Incredible draft by the end of it. Take Terrence Fritz, who's an NHL-ready defenseman. 79 overall. Medium 4 with quick stick. Stick him up, that is. I was thinking a quick pick. Damn good skater out of the gates, too. So another really solid defenseman in the mix. Ooh, Bergfors is medium elite. That's a great pick. But then we also would have had Clarence McCult, who's also NHL-ready as a playmaker. 78 overall, medium top 6. So, I mean, the cupboards are looking very well stacked. But yeah, Henrik Bergfors, 73 medium elite. That's a really good pick for Tampa. Could have argued maybe, go for him. But I'm pretty sure, though, from there we'd be screwed on the ability to trade up. Pretty sure. I mean, next up would be number 27 for McTaggart. Ottawa is willing to trade the 26. Well, let's just see, right? Let's see really quickly. Like I said, you get a bit of an epilogue. Second and a third won't be enough. Get another third in there. Wasn't Berg for 1 year ETA? Yeah, that's why he was a 73 instead of like a 78. All right. Make that deal with Ottawa. So that means we can end up with McTaggart at 26. And NHL ready. 6'5" center. 77 overall low elite. Holy hell. Guy's going to be a monster. He's going to be so good. He's a really good skater, too, as a big man. Really, really good. Damn. So, yeah, this team, man, this team, man, is still, we've definitely hit the point where pretty much, I don't think we'll be able to trade up anymore. Although there is one guy left. This team has definitely hit the point where we can keep it as a prospect factory. It's just whether or not we'd be able to pull off the kind of crazy Misa-like deal, you know? But yeah, from there, just sim to the 6th round. Maybe there would have been room to trade up again, but there's a random goalie, Kim Axelson. Yeah, medium elite, not bad. Not bad. And then the last pick of the draft, Mr. Irrelevant. Are there any steals left? There is a guaranteed low 6. Vladimir Chubarov, why not? He was indeed a low 6. He was terrible, but lose Landon DuPont, get a franchise-level right wing, lose a good amount of the coaching staff and the scouts. But if we were to look at that re-sign phase, just to see. So goalies, we still have Ursan, so Reeder and Boyko could go. Right, we wouldn't bring them back. Bouwmeester would have to sign his ELC, which is fine. Axelson's only a 47, so he's pure trade bait. Defensively, we still have someone like Doig and Fritz, of course, that we could sign, but nobody that we have to. Might be a couple players in there, you know, to sign to get the off-season training. Right wing side, Forsberg included for that off-season training. He and Hedstrom. But again, there's always that argument of do you sign them or do you wait, have the 3 years of them guaranteed for the ELC at a higher overall, or do you sign them early and hope that you can get them for cheap? Someone like West, and of course, sometimes these guys actually don't develop all that much if you don't immediately sign them. So, a lot of risk and reward. Yeah, Greg Taves. I mean, we're close to being able to afford him. Close. Obviously, if we could keep him, that would be amazing. But it's not looking like it's going to work out for us, unfortunately. So we'd have to qualify him. He'd be at risk of getting the offer sheet from somebody else. Shout out to Ryan McLeod. It was really good for us, but, you know, probably let him go. Tikhonov. Promises might be able to help him, but it's not a guarantee. So, sign Yuri Tikhonov long term. Okay. So what I'm wanting to check, right, is once we get to the re-sign phase, we can then talk to guys like Michael Misa, whose deals are up at the end of next year. I want to see how much they're asking for and how screwed we'd have been if we had to head into this season guaranteed that, oh man, we still haven't won a cup and the pressure's really on to win one. If we look at all expiring, Jordan Harris, of course, we wouldn't be too worried about. I mean, it literally just would be Diorio and Misa. Diorio, massively priced out. Not even close. So we'd have one season left of the Conn Smythe winner, Alessandro Diorio. And then he'd be out the door. Yo. Yeah, I mean, there's no keeping him. He'd be gone. So we'd have to make that decision, keep him or trade him. You know, keep him, know that you're going to lose him to try and win. Then again, he's also got a no movement clause, so we'd have to healthy scratch him to piss him off. And then Misa wants the bag too. We'd have had one more season with Misa and Diorio, and then we would have lost them. And that would have been a lot of high-end talent to leave. A lot. It would have been back to focusing on some of the younger guys to try and develop, try to win some Calders, and to make that work. Shout out to Lane Hudson. Dude, a lot of big money free agents. Good Lord. Problem is, Greg Taves isn't even looking for a big money deal. We wouldn't even get that great a compensation for him. But a look at the record book. As we win a cup, this is what it looks like at the end here. 11 seasons. Jordan Harris played every single game for us, while Michael Misa ends the run as the all-time goal-scoring, assist-leading point getter. Which really isn't surprising that it was Misa. And then, of course, you have Jack Ivankovich, still the top goalie in club history. The DuPont signed with New York. Good question. I'll look in a second. And then single season records, Ruben Green for goals, Turcotte for assists. Remember Alex Turcotte? Me too. Misa for points, Karmanov for penalties, and Ivankovich for the goal scoring. Rookie records, Dominic Orpik, Michael Misa was up there, and of course Jack in goal. And then for the single game records, shout out to Aiden Bodens. Ian Manny James, 49 saves in a game, a team record. So remember when we had Luke Evangelista? And then the NHL records. Anze Kopitar finishes with the most career games. Then you got Ovi, and then Marleau, Howe, and Messier. Goalie games played. Bobrovsky sets the record. We also have Marc-Andre Fleury second. Most goals, Matthews, Ovechkin, Pasternak, Crosby, and Stamkos. Suck it, Wayne Gretzky. Your point leader, Wayne Gretzky. But then again, McDavid and Draisaitl ending their career on the same amount of points is awesome. McKinnon and Matthews also breaking 2,000 career points. The assist leader, Gretzky, Francis, but then McDavid, Draisaitl, and Marner worked their ways in. Goalie wins, Fleury, Bobrovsky, Jeremy Swayman. One can only hope. Shutout record, of course, it's fucking untouchable, let alone the top 5. 50 goal seasons, 13 of them for Austin Matthews, which is just ridiculous. 100-point seasons, McDavid breaks that Gretzky record. You also had Draisaitl and Matthews finish top 5. Crazy, crazy stuff. And then the single season records, I don't believe there's been any change to any of these. At least there wasn't the last time we looked. Goalie wins, you technically have Swayman. Yeah, so goalie wins is a bit different. That's changed quite a bit. And then rookie records, did we have any of these change? Dennis Hildeby, the most rookie goalie wins. Ivankovich was 4th. James was 5th. And that's that. So, will there be one more bonus season? Maybe. But at least if there's not, we can end this with our heads held high. Because they did it. They won the thing. Thank God.